2. Alright, this is the second part of our campaign, and let's see. So Ferndale has been suffering from an illness called the festering snake bite because it leaves snake scaly skin on the sufferer. And while the disease is not fatal, it strikes farmers and field workers the hardest and leaves them bedridden for up to 3 weeks. And seeing as it is harvest time, it could be a big problem for Ferndale and their survival during the winter. Dwernan Draenor, the wealthiest merchant in the village, bought a large supply of medicine from Sembia, which is a merchant town, and it's to be delivered by caravan. However, after Draenor ordered the medicine, he stopped coming into the town and updating everyone on the progress of the shipment. At first, and I think it was roughly 2 weeks since anyone had seen him, it says, at first no one thought this was unusual because he lives out of town and spends a majority of his time studying history and magic, but several days later, a merchant came into town, terrified out of his mind. He said he tried to deliver 2 crates to the Draenor mansion, and there was no answer at the door. When he tried to enter to see if anyone was inside, he was attacked by a horrific, glowing apparition. He fled in fear for his life, leaving the crates behind. Hallard, an old wizard and keeper of the library, who is also a friend of Draenor's, went to check on him, and he found the mansion empty and the crates missing. Hallard gathered up his apprentice Aegon, along with Aegon's friend Minerva and the local druidess thief Holiday, and the 3 of them were tasked with going to the Draenor mansion to see if they could find out what happened to Draenor and the medicine. The group found the mansion deserted and the grounds unkempt. While exploring the bottom floor, they found Bosco, Dwernan's beloved dog, had been cruelly killed and turned into a zombie. Suspicions raised, they carefully started exploring the mansion. They found the cook and the maid were still alive. Both were charmed to cook and serve meals to the new master of the mansion. After knocking out and tying up the cook and the maid, the group explored the second floor. There they found Galen Draenor, Dwernan's son, had been turned to stone with his hands broken off. In the adjacent room, they found Galen's wife, Aaliyah, turned to stone but whole, huddled in a protective stance over a crib. The group found out that Galen and Aaliyah had 2 small children, Shepard and Marion, both of which were missing. Shepard is 6, Marion is 2. They continued to explore the upstairs and found an odd crystal ball in Dwernan Draenor's room. As they inspected it, they found a command word and activated the magical item. Inside, they saw a tiny trapped man who said he was Dwernan Draenor. Dwernan told the group that he was attacked by his brother Landon, long believed dead, and Landon's apprentice. Landon and his apprentice were searching for something underneath the mansion. They attacked Dwernan's family and took over the mansion. As a group, we head into the basement and we find the medicine and we take it back to town before returning and exploring the basement again in search to try and find the 2 children. What? Said back in the next one. Oh.